Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for October 22nd through the 28th. We have a full moon coming up on the 24th, and this full moon is going to be a doozy, my friends. So for that reason, I wanted to use the angel cards because it's a nice, gentle, encouraging deck for whatever may be coming up for some of us. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius for Monday, Tuesday. Let's get a card for Monday, Tuesday. For Sagittarius, there's your Monday, Tuesday, my friends. Your Wednesday, Thursday. There's your Wednesday, Thursday. And your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now, let's go ahead and check out a card for love for the week. There's your love card. Love popped right on out, Sagittarius. So let's see what's going on, guys. Monday, Tuesday. You guys, oh my god, this card keeps coming up for all the signs. I think this is a universal theme for everybody. So if you're feeling this in the beginning of the week and your friends aren't getting it, give them a couple of days and it's going to hit them at some point this week. Because this card has come up for almost every single sign. And you saw me shuffle. Angel of the universe, you are being encouraged to expand your thinking. Now, one of the things that's happening, Sagittarius, with this full moon on the 24th is it's a full moon in Taurus. So for that reason, it's bringing up a lot of triggers for a lot of people. So you might be a little bit short. People might be getting on your nerves, or people might be hitting a nerve like in a way where you're feeling hurt or you're feeling really emotional or frustrated with others. For a lot of people, there's a lot coming up with their money and their finances, like they're just wanting to be more comfortable in their life. And so something in your life might be feeling a little bit unacceptable to you. And that's when we create blocks. So in the beginning of the week, if you're having a really hard time and something's really getting on your nerves and you're like, I can't function. I can't deal with anything until this one thing is resolved, whether it's a relationship, something with family, whatever. You're being encouraged to take a look at the situation and figure out what it's trying to teach you, because there's something coming in here to heal you so that you can really manifest at a much quicker rate. So something is happening in the beginning of the week where you're being asked or encouraged by your guides and by the universe to look at it from a different angle and see a different way of approaching it so that you can be done with it once and for all. Your Wednesday, Thursday, guys, is goddess of the sacred path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. So again, something's going to be really maybe like eating away at some of you Sagittarius in the beginning of the week. And so midweek, you're being encouraged to get out of your head, get out of those little analyzing, nitpicky thoughts, because even though you might have some really great points in your head and you might be thinking about some really good, solid things, your way out of the situation is going to be through connecting with your emotions, your heart center, your intuition, your doorway to spirit, really. So you're being encouraged to kind of step out of that anxiety, the overanalyzing, the plotting, the thinking, the planning, and coming into bringing in joy. I feel, Sagittarius, what Spirit's telling me to tell you right now, as I feel that a lot of you who are watching this video are struggling with getting out of a living arrangement. I feel some of you feel very unhappy where you're living, and that might be where you're very frustrated. Like in the beginning of the week, you might be beating yourself up, like, I still live here, and I can't get out of it, and I must be such a loser, and I'm cursed, or whatever. And you're feeling very stuck where you're at. For some of you, it's family. Like maybe you're living with family, siblings, cousins, parents, I don't know what. Maybe all of the above. Maybe it's a bunch of people in a house. And for some of you, maybe you're living with a roommate or with a romantic partner who's feeling more like a roommate these days. And you may be feeling very frustrated because you're stuck there. And you're trying to plan and figure out ways of coming out. And for some of you, I feel like you keep getting sucked into this place. You've left before and you're getting sucked back in. And so what's happening, and maybe for some of you, it's not a living arrangement. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a relationship, Sagittarius. But I feel a lot of you are feeling like you're repeating this pattern or this circle where you keep trying to leave and you keep getting pulled back in, whatever that might be. Or you're making progress and then you're going back a bunch of steps. Whatever it might be, you're in this repeat cycle. And what this card is saying, that you're not going to get out of it by planning and plotting. You're going to get out of it by being in your heart space and in your intuition. You cannot leave a place physically until you have left it emotionally. And you can't leave it emotionally until you're happy and you're at peace with yourself and you're in that moment of closure. So it's not like you can't be happy until you leave. You can't leave until you're happy. There's a mind fuck for you, excuse my language, but that's the honest to goodness, God's good truth there with that situation. So I think that for a lot of you Sagittarius, this is the lesson that's coming in this week with the full moon. It's not like you can't be happy until you leave. You can't leave until you're happy. So your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you guys, is Angel of Union. So for some of you, this is coming in right now. Some relationship maybe is improving. Maybe as you're finding the happiness, the relationship around you is improving. A partnership is blessed and, you know, moving towards greatness. But for other ones of you where you're just feeling really alone and you're just feeling doomed or you're feeling stuck, something is happening this weekend to help shift your energy to bring you into this divine partnership. And I'm sorry to say, Sagittarius, for some of you, what's going to happen is you got to let some dead weight go to make room for this, you know, destined partner and this great relationship. And for those of you that that's the case, that will become very clear for you this weekend. For other ones of you, your relationship may be really improving. Now, those of you who've been single for a super long time, I want to give you a little bit of a heads up for what might be happening this weekend for you guys with this full moon energy. The Venus retrograde, this perfect storm of planetary craziness that's happening. For some of you, you're going to be getting really, like in the mood. Like you're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling sexy. You're getting attention. So some of you might have this really intense physical connection with somebody, or like this magnetism, and you're going to feel like, man, this is a massive soulmate. But I've talked about this on other videos, and maybe I need to make a video about it just all on its own. I call these pilot light soulmates. Not pie like pie that you eat. Pilot, not like pilot that flies a plane in the sky. Pilot like in your stove, there's a pilot light. And that little fire that burns under your stove makes it so that when you turn the knob on the stove, the fire comes on. But if that goes out, you got to call the gas company to come in and relight it. Okay, because they have a special like tool or something to make that happen. You can't really do that on your own. It's not safe. Or like in a furnace or something, you got to have the gas company come in and relight that pilot light so that you can have that fire that, you know, just keeps going for when you need it. And some of you all, especially those of you who've been single for a really long time, that fire in you has gone out. So there's this passionate soulmate coming in for some of you to relight that fire, because you need to have that fire in you for manifesting or calling in your life partner soulmate. So just those of you who get all head over heels all of a sudden really fast, understand that this might be a relationship that's not going to go past the end of the Venus retrograde. So again, this is a general reading. It's going to be different for different folks. That's not to mean that some of you can't meet the love of your life this weekend and end up with them forever. I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just speaking in generalities. You might need to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, and you might need to check out you might need a private reading as well, which I have exciting news about that, but I'll wait till the end. So your your love life card, Sagittarius, is God of Indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. So for some of you, you're gonna maybe give into this, attraction, this chemistry, and you're gonna allow yourself to go with feels good. Some of you, maybe you've been really rigid, or you've been very guarded in your relationships, and you've been having these walls up, even if you currently are in a relationship with somebody, and maybe you're letting that come down and you're allowing yourself to, like, you know, let this person in and have a good time and relax and let your hair down. For other ones of you, you might be doing something with your partner where you all are treating yourselves, right? Maybe you're getting into, like, you know, a really fancy time away together, or a really fancy night out or something. Maybe you're getting all like sensual with like strawberries and I don't know whatever might be happening with some of you. But so there might be a level of indulgence that's coming in to your relationship, and bringing in a healthy balance. Maybe like you've been too rigid or too strict, some of you, and you're learning to loosen up a little bit. What I was gonna say, guys, about the private readings, if you do want a private reading, I have really good news. There's a special this week because it's my birthday on the 25th. So to celebrate my birthday, I want to say thank you to all you awesome people who've been subscribing and following me on social media and messaging me and just being so awesome and amazing. Normally my 15-minute readings are like $20 and up, depending on what you pick, what like media you pick. And normally the 30-minute readings are, you know, $40 to $65, depending on what you pick. But this week, for the special price, 15 minutes will be $10.25. And that's if you want video, audio, or phone call. $10.25. And if you want half an hour, it's just $25 instead of, like, you know, 50 or 65. So email me, AmethystAngelLight@gmail.com, if you would like to have the message there to set up your reading. Or, you know, message me on social media. And guys, don't forget, free picker card every single day on my social media, AmethystAngelLight. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to check that out. You know, like the page, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And I hope I'll get to read for some of you this week, Sagittarius. I hope you have an awesome week. Till next week, my friends.